it's likely new people will stumble upon this review, but for those of you that are returning from my review of episode 4, I have a very important question, and you know who you are. If you hadn't watched the previous episodes then, have you now? If not, I'm heartbroken. Either way, we've got a lot to talk about.
Digiport open! Yeehaw!
I spoiled something huge with the thumbnail, and no, I don't feel guilty, and you can't make me. That's right, Devimon has been shown. He's covered by a cloak of darkness, but he's fucking here, and I am so fucking hype. I feel like I've done a pretty good job of talking more critically in regards to the series up to this point, but episode 5 is such a game changer, it's hard not to gush while talking about it. Until now, while we've been fed plenty of information, it's been spaced out and feels like the show was kind of holding itself back. Episode 5, though, gives a huge exposition dump about the Holy Digimon through Thalgermon, otherwise known as, and I'm probably going to butcher this, Var-Odermon. Yep, I basically just said Var-Odermon. Good job, me. Good fucking job. It's probably not hard to guess who said Holy Digimon are either. This also leads into why this episode was the one that introduced the iconic major villain of Digimon's first arc. While the wealth of information about the digital world, the Digidestin, their partners, as well as the state of the world, which Izzy updates Tentamon and the audience on in this episode is dense, so are the simultaneous fight scenes. This is illustrated in the diversity of enemies and what is accomplished by both parties. This is the first time any of the heroes haven't had a completely clean victory. Punctuating this with the looming Devimon was just perfect. The subject of Devimon also brings me to Sound Birdmon. Sound Birdmon is a Digimon that's making its first real appearance in any continuity of Digimon in the 2020 reboot of Adventure. The tiny monster and its story are pretty damn humble and make me super proud of Satoshi Yamaguchi. Yamaguchi won the 2011 original Digimon contest. Sound Birdmon debuting during a commercial break for episode 52 of Digimon Crossroads Wars, which, as I stated before, is fusion in the United States. It's insane to think that the Digimon that is replacing the Black Gears as Devimon's way of controlling the creatures populating the digital world and network is a contest winner. Even crazier yet, they feel so much more fitting than the Gears. As a kid, the Gears never really bothered me, but as an adult, they just feel bizarre, and maybe that was the point. In fact, it very likely was, let's be honest. Their existence is explained in the original, but even knowing that they're an essential part of File Island makes me scratch my head. Yes, this is knowing about the nonsensical phone boost, the broken down bus with no real explanation, and all the other weird things that made the digital world what it was, foreign and a mystery. Though this could reflect how new and fascinating the internet was to us in the late 90s to early aughts. Now I feel it's so ingrained into our society, well, the logical step was to make the digital world feel so much more familiar. And, well, sensical. So a Digimon that has a complementary appearance to Devimon, being his main tool of corruption, was, well, a no-brainer. Pair this with the simple and straightforward origin being given so much earlier. I'm going to say it. I feel like this series is thus far a brilliant reimagining with so much heart and care. Every episode just makes me fall more and more in love with it. Yeah, you can probably expect this kind of review for the next episode too, since episode 6, as of writing this episode, is my favorite, and you will find out why tomorrow. Until then, this is Mad Silence, signing out.